2026 Nissan Rogue SV, and I put a trailer hitch on it. Did that last weekend. And now I'm doing the wiring, and since it's I think some of the lights are LED, it has a control module. And first off, all the wires are too short, and no matter what company you buy it from, I think there's only one company that makes these that like I said, the wires are too short. So it's got a control module, and that's right up in here. Hopefully you can see it. That's what that bolt's for. It's holding it down to the fender, because like I said, the wires just aren't too long. There's my fish tape rod. So what they want me to do is run a 12-volt line all the way underneath the car, and I'm not really too happy about that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use the accessory the accessory 12 volts right there, and I think I'm going to use that. One reason is running the wire to the battery. It's always going to be on unless I just the one terminal connects to the battery where there's like a wing nut, and I can undo the wing nut and take the wire off, and it's not powering the circuit anymore. But I'm just not a real big fan about running this stuff right to the battery. I'd rather have a relay or something to isolate it. So I'm going to use the 12 volts and just run a wire across the back of the car. I only use the trailer every once in a while. It's not like I use it every day. And what I'm going to do is run it through this. I'm going to run the wires through this part right here, and then they come out right there through where the jack is. I had to take the jack out, and I think that should be good. I think it's a lot better solution than running it through the bottom of the car. If I was going to do it, I was going to take off the since this is all-wheel drive. There's two axles, four axles, which makes it kind of difficult running the wire. But what I was going to do is take off if I was going to run it, I was going to take off this inside liner of the fender and run it in, run it from one side all the way to the other side and then out. Well, then there's like a bed made out of the same thing as the fender liners, and it's got push pins, and you can take that out and run the wire through there. That part's not that bad, but I just don't. I'm going to try this, see if this works. I forced the two wires past the rubber grommet, and the positive and negative that go to the control unit, and I put some form a gasket around it just to keep it watertight. And here's the other part. So this plugs in to the 12 volt accessory outlet. It's maximum 120 watts, which that's watts is I times E, so I is your current, and the voltage is 12 volts. So if you wanted to find out what R is, you divide 120 watts by 12 and you get 10. So it's 10 amps. 10 amps max, but I put a fuse in for 8 amps. I don't think it's ever going to get anywhere near that. I'd be really surprised if this draws 1 amp. So here's the plug. Wait a minute. Let me zoom out. So here's the plug, and that just plugs in like this. And then I connect it up to 2 wires. Like that. I used heat shrink butt connectors, and then I took a big piece of heat shrink and put it over both of them and shrank that down. So like I said, I'm just going to roll this up when I'm not using their trailer. Just roll it up and store it in the little jack compartment there. And in my opinion, it's I don't know, I just think running 12 volts on a wire, I know it's fused at the battery, but just running 12 volts underneath the car like that, I don't know. And the thing is, like I said, it's 4-wheel drive, so you have four CV joints and axles, so it makes it really limited where you can run it, you know. So I think this is the best alternative. And then it's always on too, the 12 volts. If it's connected right to the battery, it's always on. So it's going to drain the battery. I don't know if it could drain it, but it's always going to be a parasitic drain on the battery. And I know you can, you know, the little butterfly connectors on the battery terminal, not battery terminal, but the cable. It's for, I guess, attaching accessories. I mean, I can always undo that and take the wire off, and then when I want to use the trailer, just put it back on again. But I don't know, I just don't like playing around with the battery, that close to the battery and everything. When I was a teenager, I welded a screwdriver to the top of from the battery to the frame of the car. I never want to do that again. Luckily, I broke it loose before the battery exploded. So, this ends this video. Bye.